Shalom, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. B'Shem Kodash. My name is Jacob from Plaintables Camp. This is an exoskeleton here. It's not the spinal bypass technology. What you need a microchip for. At least I don't believe you need a microchip for this. But they have different companies, I believe. Rewalk Robotics, Exo Bionics, Indigo, and Suit X. I think those are four different companies. And as you can see, he's walking. This is one of Esau's miracles. You got the fire coming down from heaven. When you go to Revelation 13:13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. So that's just one of the miracles. He did many miracles. He's raising, children up that were supposed to die, from premature birth and from certain diseases that they probably themselves inflicted on the child, but they survived, and causing diseases. Those are miracles. All right. So that's a prophecy, Revelation 13:13, and we go to Matthew 24, and there shall arise false Mashiachs. Let me look at Matthew 24 and 24. Let me look it up real quick. Matthew 24 and 24. Just bear with me. 24, and it says, then if any man shall say unto you, 23rd verse, then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Mashiach, or there, believe it not, for there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. All right, so we there's more to see. All right, there's more to see. Behold, I told you before. All right, so wonders, and if it were possible, so that he's a witch. He operates on witchcraft. He's a magician, sleight of hand, his technology. That's his power. That's his witch. That's witchcraft. All right, so we know that there's more to see. There's more to come. All right, we got Thessalonians, Second Thessalonians 2. Let me grab that. And 9, I think, or 8. Second Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Then shall that wicked be revealed, who's coming, and get ahead of myself. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of thy coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. All right, we start with the head tribe of Esau, Amalek, which many of them, they reside in America and in the land of Israel, the Edomites. All right, their existence is to be the wicked. They're not meant to do good and to do righteousness and and build homes and create medicines to cure people. They're there to be the wicked, to be the counterpart, the opposite of the Israelites. All right, you got Jacob and you have Esau. Jacob, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and the rest of the Israelites scattered within all the nations on the earth. And then you have Esau, Edom. All right, and then you got the other nations that fall in between. All right, and many of them are in prophecy, like Iran, certain African nations, Arabs, and Gog and Magog, which they are to the Russians today, Russia. All right. So who's coming even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. Let's look up Satan. It says in the Greek, Shatana, Satana, Satanas. Let's see. G4567. Adversary, one who opposes another in purpose or act, a given name. 2. The name given to the prince of evil spirits. It's really a title, Satan. The invertebrate adversary. Let's look that up. Invertebrate, having a particular habit, interest. Adversary of the power of Manasseh. He's not the adversary of the Most High. All right, but he did tempt Yahweh Shai. He tested him, which he really can't test him because that's the son of the Yahweh Shai created him. So, but that account had to happen. All right. The prince of evil spirits, the invertebrate adversary of the power and Mashiach, the prince of evil spirits. All right. So, say whose coming is after the working of Satan. All right. So we know these men. All right, get their power from the left hand side, from Satan. All right, the evil spirit. All right, which that spirit reports back to Yahweh Shai, to the Messiah. All right, and what Yahweh Shai did, he proved that when he was tempted of Satan in the wilderness, or the devil, I think it says, in the wilderness. All right. You know what else we got? Oh, let's get Revelation 13:16. We'll end it on that. Revelation 13. Oh, we'll start at 15. It says 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, and in sight of saying to them that dwell on earth that they should make an image to the beast. All right, a microchip, which had the wound by the sword, and he did live. All right, so the beast came back to life in the form of America, and then he did different vassals, did different European nations. All right, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. All right, so it became alive. They created a so-called democracy, a republic, with the two houses of the Democrats and the Republicans. Then you have smaller factions in between, but the two main ones are Democrats and Republicans. And you have power to give life into the image of the beast, so it came alive. America came about after the natives here, which are Israelites, were conquered and subjugated and enslaved and killed, all right, and scattered. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, so United States America came to life via the power of Satan. All right, under the blueprint of the Greco-Roman Empire. All right, you have all religions here. You have a pantheon, Parthenon. Homosexuality is completely legal and accepted. You can legally get married. All right, then you had the Roman Empire. All right, where they practiced monogamy, but they had a little boy on the side. All right, that was legal marriage in the Roman Empire. All right, and he causes as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so if you don't take the implant. All right, so when America came to life, United States came to life via witchcraft, Roman Empire, Greco-Roman Empire. The prophecy is that they were going to create an image. All right, and that image, if you don't worship it, is the microchip. You will be killed. All right. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. All right. So if you don't follow the guidelines, laws when they're implemented, you will be put to death. All right. So included in the image is the microchip. All right. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. The mark right there is charagma. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is chi xi stigma, or 666, or 600. Then we got 60 and 6. All right. So when you look up charagma, it means to a thing carved, a mark branded upon horses. All right. So we know it's something physical. We know it's something you'll be branded with a microchip in your flesh. And if you have that chip, you'll be able to buy and sell. And if you don't have the chip, you'll be subject to death. It says you're going to be put to death. Now, if you have the elect ones that are the first fruits that are going to be delivered, you'll be delivered. If you're in the first fruits that are going to be put to death, then you'll be put to death. That's what the prophecy is. It tells you about the them that were beheaded for a witness for Yahweh Shai. All right. So this is slavery. All right. The microchip is slavery. All right. Worshiping that image is slavery. All right. You can form into a wicked devil. All right. You worshiping that image. I mean, you following Esau Edom's program, whatever that may be, his laws, statutes, his commandments, and then he's going to create this chip that's going to be put into the right hand or the forehead or your left hand or anywhere, wherever it's convenient for you to make purchases, buying and selling, and it identifies you too. You can authenticate your identity. All right, so I'll leave it there. All right, hope you edified. Shalom.